So let's find a comfortable position for the body. And we're going to take a little bit of time to set up. So see how the legs and hips feel. And you might even close down your eyes already as you take a little bit of movement through your shoulders, your head. Taking a few fuller breaths. Maybe you breathe down the thighs, legs, and feet just to check. Do I feel good in this position? Would I like a little adjustment? Or would I like a big adjustment to change entirely? Or does it feel good here? And you might just give the wrists a slow roll, the fingers a wriggle, and even stretch the arms up above the head if that feels good, like it's the morning, just getting a big stretch. So we start our practice by coming into the body, coming into what's actually here so we can meet ourselves deeply. Allow any free movements that feel good. Maybe the chin dips all the way down or all the way up as you start to feel the body get thirstier for those fuller breaths. You might be in movement for another minute or longer. Or you might feel that you've started to settle into a comfortable position where the spine feels really long and straight. Even the back of the neck is relaxing but lengthening and loosening off the base of the skull. A softness settling across the face, cheeks, and eyes, like smiling energy. And we breathe the same softness and relaxation through the chest, shoulders, belly, relaxing all the way down into our seat. Take some fuller breaths. Breathing into the lower limbs and seat and letting it fully sink down into the supports. Almost like the body's being drawn down or grounded into the earth as you relax heavier and heavier down. Feel the spine lengthen out from the bottom, and your fuller breaths are lengthening also the spine up from the top. Feel it expand, straighten. We relax the arms, the shoulders, and feel the gentle openness in the middle of the chest. You might enter into the heart space with a full breath in from the back of the body. We're finding a point in the middle of the chest, just behind the sternum. If it ever feels nice, you might put a palm there on the heart space. Or visualize the point behind your sternum. Or just breathe, carving a pathway to the very, very center of the chest. So if it was the first time you looked for your heart, drive your inquiry deep into the center of the center, tracing the intimacy and the depth of your middle. Back to the very center with each breath. Beyond any layers or emotions you might feel at this moment, to this kind of truth at the center of your being. A stillness, a beauty, a depth in the middle. As your energy naturally bounces back into the forehead for thinking. We again draw deep into the center. Trying to pierce into the very middle, concentrating and anchoring here. Just for another minute or so where we put an effort to connect to this essence core of our being. And while we open up the middle, try to let the periphery soften. So the skin, the head, the eyes, the brain are melting with each breath as well. You're relaxing and also connecting to the heart space. Checking our breaths are a little bit slower, a little bit fuller. So right to the top, filling right up. Maybe a sigh or a clearing. Exhale right to the bottom. From here, you might keep a connection purely in exploring the center of your being. Or you might widen your awareness out a bit more to the rest of your tissues, your body, allowing movement, stretches, adjustments. And those could be done purely with the breath, swirling around the body to explore and loosen off any unnecessary tension. Checking the heart feels open still, or rather, there's still a connection to the middle. As we check in with our layers, how do I feel this morning? Is there any stickiness or tension inside me today? So, taking a few moments for yourself here in silence to just scan your layers, the material that's been living inside you. And as much as you can, you breathe it into the heart space, offer it into the heart for accepting and listening. How do I feel right now? And finally, asking in the inner space, what do I need? And listening to the deeper layers of your system, asking below the surface for some insight and some truth about your own system. What do I need? And if an answer pops up about what your system is really desiring and needing, then we conclude our practice by offering that to ourselves now. So breathing it into the whole body, into every cell, as if it was fully here. If nothing popped up for you, then you can offer yourself love from the open heart, pouring love into your system. Taking a few full body breaths. So really drinking in the breath slowly and through the nose, filling every part of the lower body, spine, shoulders, head, and letting it all go. A couple of big sighs. Maybe it feels nice to conclude with hands in prayer or palms somewhere on the body. We formally conclude our practice here, but there's no rush at all. It's time for you now to really embody your own space. Listen to what is most relevant for you, and then to conclude in your own way from that space.